Andrew Carnegie was a Scottish-American steel tycoon and one of the wealthiest businessmen of 19th century. Andrew Carnegie was born on November 25, 1935 in Dunfermline, Scotland, to William Carnegie and Margaret Morrison Carnegie. His father was a weaver, and Carnegie grew up in a family who gave importance to books and learning. When Carnegie was 13, he moved to the United States with his family in 1848. Due to his family's financial condition, he ended up working in a cotton factory. But he left his job and started focusing on reading, theatre and music. In 1849, he became a messenger boy for a telegraph office in Pittsburgh. In 1853, Carnegie took up a job at the Pennsylvania Railroad. He worked there with Thomas A. Scott as a personal telegrapher and assistant. He started to understand the importance of iron and steel. The railroad business was the top-rate business in America in those days. During the Civil War, iron bridges were in high demand. Working with Scott was a learning milestone for Carnegie. He learned the basic of investment. In 1856, Thorold Woodruff approached Carnegie with the idea to create sleeping cars on the railroad. He also gave a small part of the Woodruff Sleeping Car Company. Carnegie accepted the offer and invested in his idea. He was the first person to introduce the sleeping car in the US Railway. In 1861, Carnegie invested in oil. The money that he got from the sleeping cars was spent on buying an oil company. This led Carnegie to expand his wealth. In 1865, he left his railroad job to focus on other interests. That year, he founded the Keystone Bridge Company. Carnegie began reaching out to make contacts and profits in the iron making industry. He took every other project out there to build bridges. In mid-1870s, Carnegie opened his first steel plant in Pennsylvania. He purchased a rival steel company called the Homestead Steel Works. In 1862, he established the Carnegie Steel Company. To open the company, he used the money he has amassed over the years. His company worked to create many technological inventions in the production of steel. Carnegie achieved success and became the biggest manufacturer of pig steel, steel rails, and coke in the world. In 1901, Carnegie sold his steel company to J.P. Morgan. Morgan created the US Steel Corporation and made Carnegie the richest man in the world. Carnegie began his charitable work in 1870s. He supported multiple projects and causes. He is known for his contribution to free public library building. He gifted libraries to English-speaking world like the US, UK, Australia and New Zealand. Even though he was considered to be the richest man, philosophy was to use little to himself and instead use his great wealth to promote the welfare and happiness of others. For these noble intentions, Carnegie was widely praised. Carnegie provided funds for his Carnegie Trust. In 1895, he established a university called Carnegie Institute of Pittsburgh. He also donated money to build the Carnegie Institute of Technology (CIT) at Pittsburgh in 1901. Beside the obvious infrastructure, the institute includes an art gallery, music hall, and a museum. To encourage research and development, he began the Carnegie Institute of Washington. In 1886, he published his well-known piece, Triumphant Democracy. It was well accepted in the US. In 1889, he wrote The Gospel of Wealth, in which he described the social difference between the wealthy class and the less fortunate in the society. Carnegie got married in 1887 to Louise Whitefield at the age of 51. He had only one child. He died of bronchial pneumonia on August 11, 1919 in Massachusetts. Hope you like this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Please comment down below and let me know if you like this video and if you have any suggestion for our channel. See you till the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.